Arsenal, they take on Everton this weekend, looking for a fourth league win in 5, and in fact, a 6th in 7 in all competitions as well. Mikel Arteta faced the media this afternoon. Our reporter Gail Davis was there asking the questions for us. Let's join her live right now. Afternoon to you, Gail. Let's start off with the all-important injury news. Bit of a positive update today?
Yes. Been like that a lot this season, hasn't it? Because defensively, Arsenal have really struggled to put out the same back four. Well, if you look at the stat against Fulham, 1-1 it finished. That was their 9th defensive back four in 15 Premier League games. And we know, don't we, how good Arsenal are defensively when they've got Saliba and Gabriel at the rock, at the heart of their defence. And the good news is Gabriel should be available. He's been missing since the West Ham game with a muscular problem. The bad news is that Ricardo Calafiori not quite there yet. And I think given that he arrived in the summer, £40-odd million, he's not managed to get a run of games together. He's being very, very cautious, I think, Arteta with him, because he's a huge asset for them to have, but not while he's on the bench. A bit disappointed, Arteta, when I spoke to him after the Fulham game on Sunday, but they had that big win, didn't they, in the Champions League against Monaco. A fantastic performance, wasn't it, from Bukayo Saka, his 3rd and 4th Champions League goal of the season. His numbers this season, Arteta talked a lot about them today, are pretty phenomenal in terms of his goals and his assists. Only Mo Salah is ahead of him.
There's still so much to do. There's everything to win, still. So that's the motivation, the fact that he wants to be better every single day, that he wants to keep pushing this football club, this team to a higher level. And that's it. He doesn't need. If I have to motivate him, that's a problem. That's within him.
He's only young, but would you say that right now Bukayo Saka is world class?
I don't know. I don't like putting labels to players. He's exceptional. He's exceptional what he does. He's doing it very consistently. Now we need to go to the next step and win things collectively as well, probably to get that label, and that's the aim.
Really interesting as well to hear about where Saka goes next in terms of the evolution of the player. Talked a lot about him maybe moving centrally to have a chance of matching those numbers of the likes of Ronaldo and Messi. And we saw, didn't we, on Wednesday night, that spark, that creativity for Arsenal was back. Interesting that it was the first time that he's played Odegaard, Rice and Mourinho together in that midfield. And that did seem to open up the defence, didn't it? Because over the last few weeks, we all know they've become the set-piece kings, the corner kings. And it was interesting yesterday, we saw pictures, didn't we, of Nicolas Jova, the set-piece coach here at Arsenal, getting his own mural. My goodness, since when did set-piece coaches get that sort of notoriety? He's become a household name, hasn't he? And Arteta was happy about it and said he probably was going to enjoy the mural himself.
So happy. He fully deserves it, the same as many other staff and coaches. So it's great that the attention is not just on the players or sometimes the manager, that our supporters can think that way and someone can be so creative, and it makes people value and be recognized, and I think it's something really good.
Has he seen it yet? He obviously hasn't seen it. Is he going to go and
you showed him, yeah?
Have a look past it? Did he like it?
He would say, well, he would love it.
Well, one of the other plus points from Wednesday night was the performance of Miles Lewis-Skelly. He was just 18 years old. He found out he was starting his first Champions League game that afternoon, and he excelled, didn't he, on the pitch. Such a composed performance. Arteta spoke really highly of him as a person, how he handled the situation. And the big question for him now is, does he keep his place against Everton tomorrow at left back, with a few injuries there as well? And I guess that's some of the benefits, isn't it, from having had so many injuries in that department. We could have seen the emergence of a new star.